Hello everyone, and welcome to UK Life Express. I'm Chloe. Today is December 27th, and we begin with a look at today's weather. According to the latest meteorological data this morning, most of the UK will remain dry, cold, and occasionally sunny. In central and southern England, expect some sunshine during the day with scattered cloud cover. The chance of rain is very low. Daytime highs will reach about 4 to 6 degrees Celsius, but temperatures will drop to between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius tonight. Frost is likely in some rural and low-lying areas. Winds will be light to moderate, but with the cold temperatures, the feels-like temperature will be much lower in the mornings and evenings. Please remember to wear enough layers if you're heading out. The Met Office also reminds us that mist or frost may occur in northern regions, mountainous areas, and inland locations. Drivers, please be aware of slippery roads and the risk of black ice. Now, let's take a look at today's top headlines across the UK. 1. The government moves to ban fox hunting, and rural Britain is furious. Thousands protest, claiming city politicians simply don't understand them. 2. As global tensions rise, the UK's defence industry sees a major boom. Defence exports hit a historic high, surpassing £20 billion. 3. The teenage darts sensation strikes again. 17-year-old Littler charges into the World Championship third round, leaving the whole nation in awe. 4. On air for 75 years and still going strong, the BBC's national treasure, The Archers, announces a nationwide UK tour. The UK Labour government recently proposed a plan to implement a full ban on trail hunting. This announcement has immediately sparked a wave of strong backlash across rural Britain. But what exactly is trail hunting? Put simply, it is an activity where hounds follow an artificial scent trail laid across the countryside, mimicking the path of a traditional fox hunt. While the official stance is that no live foxes are involved, the government argues that the current system contains significant loopholes. They believe that, in practice, trail hunting is often used as a smokescreen for illegal fox hunting. Even though hunting with dogs was banned back in 2004, officials point out that trail hunting has remained a legal grey area for 2 decades, making it incredibly difficult for law enforcement to distinguish between what is legal and what isn't. The government insists that a total ban is the only way to close these loopholes for good. However, the reaction from rural communities has been fierce. Multiple countryside organisations have hit back, stating that this policy is driven purely by the perspective of city politicians who fail to understand rural culture, heritage, and economic realities. Groups have pointed out that thousands of rural residents benefit, directly or indirectly, from these activities every year. This includes sectors like equestrianism, hound training, farm support, and rural tourism. They warn that a total ban could jeopardize a significant number of seasonal jobs and local livelihoods. Political analysts suggest that this controversy could seriously weaken the Labour Party's support in rural constituencies. It may even become a major flashpoint in upcoming local elections. UK defence exports have reached a brand new milestone. According to the latest figures released by the government, the total value of British defence exports officially surpassed £20 billion in 2025, marking a historic all-time high. Data from the Ministry of Defence highlights a stark reality. As global security tensions continue to rise, the international demand for military hardware has surged significantly. The UK's export portfolio is diverse, covering critical sectors such as military aircraft and components, radar and air defense systems, and advanced military communications and cyber defense technology. These exports are primarily being shipped to key regions including Europe, the Middle East, and the Asia-Pacific. Analysts point out that many nations have dramatically increased their defense budgets in recent years to accelerate military modernization. This shift has solidified the UK's position as one of the world's leading arms suppliers. The government states that this growth doesn't just bolster the UK's international influence, it also serves as a major engine for the domestic economy, driving high-tech manufacturing and creating thousands of skilled jobs. However, this record-breaking growth has not come without scrutiny. Several advocacy groups have raised concerns regarding the humanitarian and ethical implications of arms exports. In response, the government emphasizes that all sales must pass rigorous approval processes and strictly adhere to international regulations. In summary, the record-breaking surge in UK defence exports is a direct reflection of an era defined by rapidly rising global security anxiety. A superstar is being born at the World Darts Championship. 17-year-old British sensation Luke Littler has officially stormed into the third round, becoming the undisputed focal point of this year's tournament. The action is unfolding at London's iconic Alexandra Palace, where the atmosphere is electric and the stands are packed to capacity. Littler has consistently delivered high-scoring rounds, showing a level of precision and mental toughness that defies his age. Watching him, you'd never guess this is a young player making his debut on the world's biggest stage. The numbers speak for themselves. In this tournament so far, Littler has maintained a scoring average of over 100 points per visit, consistently hit the maximum 108 ace, and remained ice-cold under pressure, never wavering in the most critical legs of the match. British media are hailing him as the most promising young talent in years, with some already drawing comparisons to multiple-time world champions. As he moves into the third round, his popularity is skyrocketing. Fans across the country are already saying it, "We are looking at the face of British darts for the next decade." In summary, at this year's World Darts Championship, the fight for the trophy is intense, but the incredible rise of Luke Littler has undoubtedly become the story of the tournament. It's been on the air for 75 years, and it's nowhere near finish. The BBC's national treasure, The Archers, has officially announced a nationwide UK tour, giving fans the chance to finally see the story in person. The UK's longest-running radio drama is making the leap into theatres. To celebrate its landmark 75th anniversary, the BBC has announced that The Archers will embark on a major UK tour in 2026. Since its first broadcast in 1951, the show has aired over 19,000 episodes, cementing its status as one of the most iconic and representative cultural works in British history. But this tour is more than just a live reading. It's an immersive experience that combines live theatrical performances, live demonstrations of behind-the-scenes sound effects, and interactive sessions with the characters. It's about bringing the world of Ambridge, a world that has previously only existed in the imagination of radio listeners, directly before the audience's eyes. The BBC says the tour will visit major cities across the UK, allowing generations of fans to get up close and personal with the daily soundtrack that has accompanied British life for decades. The British media is describing this not just as a performance, but as a live revival of a collective national memory. To summarise, a radio drama that has lasted 75 years and is now filling theatres is, in itself, a true British cultural miracle. And that brings us to the end of today's UK Daily Update. If you found today's mix of daily news and lifestyle updates helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Our mission is to help you stay connected with what's happening across the UK in the shortest time possible every single day. I'm Chloe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next edition of UK Daily Update. Goodbye for now.